What the fuck is up? Are we on? We on? You sure we on? Because last time I did this shit, or the last 3 times I did this shit, you know, he was like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't hit a button, or the mic wasn't.
Oh, you're full of shit. It was just the last time, and yes, we're on.
Alright, well, what the fuck is up? It's your boy Marco. It is Wednesday. What the fuck up? What the fuck is up? Wait, I got a buzz already.
Fuck?
Yeah. It's been a minute since we had one of these days. Anyways, here with my boy, as always, fucking Vinyl Dick.
What is happening?
We got fucking quiet ass Greg in the corner.
So lonely.
Kitty Cat popping in. I don't know if she's gonna be chiming in or not, but she always throws her views out there. We love that shit.
If y'all
And
can hear me.
we'll make sure you get heard. Heard. And we got special guest tonight, motherfucking the Goon, Paul Coon.
Sup? Hey.
You're gonna have to put your face a little closer
No,
to
he's
that
cool.
mic.
Sup?
Good. Golden.
Hey.
Yeah. Paul is a local musician, promoter, all that type of shit there. He's just, trying to get that money, make a little bit of music.
If you
I
listen
got some stuff on my pants.
Oh, shit.
I got a big snake, man.
No, not in my pants. There's not much going on in there. We're not on.
That's even worse. You should have just left it alone.
For the lady fans that are listening.
It tends to happen sometimes.
Just don't want him to be disappointed.
Oh, I got this motherfucking sandwich, though.
Yeah, no, I'm cool, Abe.
Yeah, it's too early for sandwiches.
Yeah. We used to make, Marco used to make Burger King runs in the middle of the show.
Oh,
Burger
dude,
King's
man.
right down the
I
street.
used
Get ID for that shit.
Man, they fucking hated us, man. We'd stop, or I'd record it, and fucking, so we'd be live going on, and, man, we'd go down and order, like, 30 fucking cheeseburgers. Like, and I'd make sure they were extra pickles, so they all had to be made fresh. Oh, dude.
No.
And you see the festivity in the people's face. Because it'd be like 11 o'clock at night, like between 11 and 12, so nobody's, you don't get that bar crowd yet, so it's dead. So you got no choice but to be like, I gotta make these fucking burgers. And then you gotta kill them with kindness. So, they can't tell you to go fuck off even though they want to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking great. Fucking great. Scotty and I went down there one time, man.
Gracias, senor.
America.
America!
He's
Fuck
right.
yeah, America!
America! Fuck yeah!
Yeah, I guess since this isn't a politically correct place, I've already been taught that many times. We're allowed to say things like that. Yeah, very white. I'm very white. I'm very white.
Wait.
But, I'm a gangster, so fuck you. Not like anyone in this room, but the proverbial.
I think
No homo now.
He's like, wait a minute, let me restart that.
we're gonna put that in the sense that Cat
Oh, I
Williams
didn't
puts
say I was
it.
gonna fuck anyone. I said fuck everyone.
No. I'm just gonna say,
I'm a rapper. That's what we
as
do.
far
You
as
come out
your-
and say fuck everyone.
as far as the gangsterism, I think maybe you're more like Cat Williams as a pimp. He thinks pimp, therefore he is pimp. You
Yeah.
think gangster, therefore you are gangster.
Yeah, that's the way I was
Because
raised.
you're
My parents
looking more
raised me to be
hippie
a
than the
gangster.
biggest hippie that I know who is across from us.
What?
I said,
I think that was
he
a
doesn't look
wisecrack.
very gangster. He looks more hippie than the biggest hippie that I know of, which is you.
I thought
Vinyl
I
dick.
thought I was being mentioned. My spidey senses were tingling.
Yeah.
My Sasquatch senses are
Yeah.
tingling. Dude, was
What?
that you on Facebook? The fucking two people dressed up
Hey, man,
like
life get weird.
Sasquatches caught fucking. I
Are you
seen
saying
that fucking
Rick
art.
had sex with Sasquatch?
No,
I'm
I
saying
am
he is
Sasquatch.
Again, you want to go to Rochfest?
Yeah.
Tell you what, the story behind that was I was tripping my fucking balls off up at the ledges, and there was like one other group of people there. They must have been higher than we were.
What were you doing?
Tripping my balls off.
Say it one more time.
Tripping?
I
Tripping?
What?
Balls?
his balls off. Yeah, I love it. I do that on my show sometimes.
Are you fucking with me right now?
Probably.
Yeah, to torture some of my guests, I figured out ways to torture them on 13 minutes. Come on 13 minutes. If you have a band or like you're a rapper or anything, come on my show 13 minutes. I'll definitely torture you. I do shit like that. Like I'll make them repeat something like 5 times just because I like the way that they said it, and I want people to hear it over and over again.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, you'll
So-
fit in here just fine.
Rick just got 13 minutes.
I mean, I can charge you for that 13 minutes.
I kind of did something
$7.
similar, but mine was all like
Oh, I ain't that cheap now.
What about porn?
I used to do it with animal porn. Like I used to fucking have the 13-minute deal with animal porn, and we used to like fucking sit mystery theater, fucking whole shit. We'll
Show people
critique
animal
it.
porn?
Yeah,
What in the hell?
At Anunnaki Studios,
Yeah.
we have a projector, and I played fucking animal porn while we were doing the shows, and we critique
One
it.
night you did midget porn.
Yeah, well, there was midget porn, there was
Oh,
animal
that's
porn.
rough.
You ever watch a fucking
Howard
midget and
Stern
a giant?
can't touch you guys.
I tell you what, you never see something as fancy as a vagina bigger than your head.
Oh yeah. I bet you find a clip then.
No, I'm
I
actually
bet you can see the G-spot.
I'm actually one of the chosen few that knows how to find the clit.
Yeah, I never
You have to go on the
understood
journey.
why
You go on the journey to find.
I
You have to be
don't
chosen.
understand why people have a problem with finding it. If you know where the pussy is, then
Yeah.
you should know where the
You know
clit
what
is.
It's anatomy. It doesn't change.
I take those pictures in health class, and I start at one spot, and then I just go to where the pictures tell me to go, and then that's it. Yeah.
He went old school. What the fuck? Map quested. He map quested.
You are.
He map quested the vagina.
If it's that big that you have to not press it, you definitely have it. It is 1.5 miles from the hole to the clit.
Oh, man.
Make a left. Second exit. Oh,
Do you
dude.
know what you signed
No.
up for?
Now, I will admit, there are them that being that there's different size clits and different size lips. I have had some of them clits that fucking just hide. You know, them motherfuckers is up under the hood like a Japanese fucking compact
Why
car.
don't you just get in there and dig them out? Fuck.
You gotta like kind of grab it with your teeth and yank on a little bit. You're pretty much giving the fucking.
You just gotta bitch
smallest
slap it around once in a
blowjob
while.
you ever did in your life.
Smallest blowjob you ever did.
Like sometimes it's like,
What I can do? No hands.
why is that hard to think it's bigger?
Kinda.
I'm just eating my dinner.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, and then you know the chicks with the big clits, and you're like, man, is she gonna fuck me with this? And then that's like, you know, then you're really like you're giving a blowjob because you know now you gotta like kind of
I've never seen a big clit yet in real
Really?
life. I'm so hyped. I have seen some big women with some big asses, but I've not seen a big clit.
A lot of the smaller chicks got the bigger clits.
They got fat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I fuck a lot of fat chicks, so that's probably why.
But see, I like bigger chicks too, dude. No lie.
Oh no, it's not because I like to. It's just because you know you have to have sex once in a while.
That's kind of how I might have started, but I've been with a lot of hot big chicks, and little chicks can't. Well, a lot of little chicks. I ain't gonna say them all because they get offended.
We went through this last weekend.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, the little chicks can't take the dick, dude.
I'm offended.
That's why I said not all of them.
I take it. Matter of fact, I prefer the bigger ones.
Well, and that's the second rule because the few smaller ones that I do know or did know that could take the dick or swallow it, you know, I heard they were all home. So you're either hitting the back door really hard or you're just on the freeway.
No. Shut up. I can't spill too much personal.
Alright.
Now, but I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I do
gosh.
like a kind of wide pussy. You know, like one's like a dinner belt. Bring that shit on the side of
My
the
girl
wall.
just had a baby 3 weeks ago. I know all about that. There is all kinds of room.
See, you had the chance to fucking
Racist
start
family,
over.
sleep on the
You know, you
couch.
look at the doctor like you know, like you're playing fucking blackjack. Hit me again. Another stitch. Hit me again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That was some good cake. Did you hit that? That and some good kegels. Shit. You bring that pussy right back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
Vagina exercises. That's like my favorite sport to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of training and there's never any competition.
Hey, guys could do that shit too, dude.
Can I say
I used to
something?
do dick push-ups all the time.
It's a
You
muscle.
never did a dick push-up?
You need cock push-ups. Tenacious D, you guys
Right.
do that shit?
Cock push-ups, dick push-ups, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You know, I used to have my shit jumping like a 6'4" Impala with a fucking dyslexic fucking Tourette's having idiot fucking hitting the switches. Like that. And then that too, you know, that it kind of creeps me out when you're with a smaller chick. I've seen this shit on porn, and you can see the dick just pop out from up under her stomach. You know, you ain't gotta be the biggest motherfucker in the world for that shit to happen.
She's shallow.
That means she's too fucking thin. You know, if I'm poking myself in my own belly button, because it,
Yeah, you too close. Get off.
Yeah, she's probably
that's like the fucking alien popping through the fucking chest, man. Yeah.
I love them movies. Those are some of the best movies.
Nah, let's say the Predators are better.
No, I never.
I like the aliens.
How?
What do you mean how?
You think that the Predator movies were better than the alien movies were?
Oh yeah.
Well, like only the first one was good though.
What, Predators?
Yeah.
No, I kind of like the one where they were ripping up the Mexicans in the second one. It kind of had it gave the kind of origins of the Predators. It didn't make Predator just one fucking thing.
Yeah, but it was like they made the movie so poorly. That's what I just because I love movies like that. I love Predator, especially I do really like the Predator movies, but they made those sequels so poorly.
The only one I thought they made was shitty was the new one.
Well, terrible, yeah.
That was fun with the Predator dog things and all that.
That one wasn't that
fucking
bad, where they
terrible.
like sent them all to like the planet that Predator lives on.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. That kept pretty
That one
close
wasn't
to the
that bad,
comic.
I thought, but I
Like
like
I read the
Predator
comic
movies.
to that,
Yeah.
and that kept pretty close to that shit. So I thought it was alright. But regardless, you know, I liked Predators better, just in the whole alien sense or whatever. Because
I'm gonna cheers my sandwich to Predator. Cheers.
You are the man.
This is my beer. My
well,
egg-
cheers,
my
cheers,
egg
motherfucker.
sandwich. I touched his beer with my egg sandwich.
That's it.
I got greasy beer.
It's not the fucking beer I drink regardless. It was just cold while mine's getting cold. Yeah, it's pretty fucking gross. It's that. Ugh. I used to drink that shit. That's heavy as fuck. No wonder I used to get like I got fat. I quit drinking beer a long time ago. Like, this is what I used to drink. This and Colt 45.
Man, I don't even drink that much
Yeah.
beer, so I don't know why I'm fat. Jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't drink beer very often anymore either, and my diet is pretty fucking, you know, not extravagant, and I still got that belly fat there. That's that old people belly fat. It's that America belly fat.
Yeah, I was born with the same gut that my
Yeah.
grandpa died with. So.
You ain't never seen the Ethiopian with a belly fat. They got the big round thing up here. Americans got the fupa fat.
Oh, like Starvin' Marvin on South Park.
Right.
You guys remember that? He flew
Fuck
a
yeah.
spaceship. A spaceship!
And Sally Struthers was Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, and another one wasn't Rob Reiner. Yeah.
He was in there.
He was like a big fat monster, one of them, I think.
PG is all up in the chat. He's been talking to you for a minute.
BG?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my motherfucker. Hey, I'm happy BG is on the motherfucking chat. He finally figured that shit out. He is actually he is the maker and the founder and the fucking distributor. He doing it all himself. I'm proud of this motherfucker. He's like my brother. He went through some shit in his life and he fucking made it all out that hell. And his company is Little Yellow Bus, and it's Honey Liquidizer now. And I gave you a couple of them cards, but because the dab, they're saying it's some drug thing, and but it's Honey Liquidizer. You can look his shit up on Facebook. He's got his own website starting, and don't bitch if
I
it
don't know
ain't the
what
best in the
drugs are.
world. No,
Drugs?
no, this is to make your fucking extracts and concentrates, vaporable.
Is this for nicotine? Is this for tobacco?
Go to the website. It's for
Can you
Tobacco use
It's for your concentrates.
only.
Will I get kicked out of my grandparents' house if I smoke this?
No, that's the good thing. That is the good thing.
I actually don't live with my grandparents. I live with my parents either. They hate me.
I got
That's a
tired
little
of getting
history
kicked
on
out of
Paul.
it, so I said, fuck it, I ain't going back. I mean, I'm sure I'm more than welcome to come back for a month or two and then get kicked out again. But, again, I ain't a kid no more. I'm trying to get rid of my kids.
No, dude. Getting rid of your kids.
Yep, I got 4 more years of my sentence. And my youngest will be 18. And then, you know, my son Marco will be with me forever because he has his issues, but who gives a fuck? You know, I'll take my son Marco with me and we roll the fuck on.
Roll on. Hell yeah.
That's it.
Can't wait for a little experiment.
Dude.
But yeah, he also said that he's got YouTube reviews on there too, so check them out.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to do that. I've been so fucking busy, man. He's been trying to call me and shit, and my fault, my brother. I just haven't been able to, you know, this is the only free time I had, and trust me, you don't know the hell that I had to do to keep my ass awake to be here. Cost me quite a bit of money, trust me. But anyways, yeah, check out the little yellow bus. I'm sure you will be happy with anything you purchase. BG's a straight up motherfucker. He's always been since we was kids. Like I said, you know, he's more of a brother to me than my real fucking blood. So, shit, his word is my word. So check his shit the fuck out.
He said thank you.
Speaking of, you know, we got any announcements coming up?
That's such an old head saying.
What?
His word is my word. You have to be 35 and older and be only from Youngstown to hear that. I love that saying. That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
His word is my word. I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just,
Well,
yeah, I kind of made that shit up, so thank you.
Well, no, I like that seriously because like my old neighbor used to say that type of shit. Honestly, his word is my word.
I don't put my
When it
word on
means
too
something, it
much,
means
but like I
something, but
said,
yeah.
yeah. BG is one of the few motherfuckers that, you know, he just make a call and my gun is
What
there.
you need.
Yep. That's it.
There's few fucking people that are actually like that.
Dude, I remember when we was kids, him sitting with my mama and eating octopus. Like raw octopus. Oh, that's fucking gross. It's one of the reasons why I hate spick food, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. You ever eat fucking just raw, like just
No, fuck
like
no.
like a
I don't
Cthulhu
know.
fucking arm just coming out of your fucking. Now mind you, like growing up Puerto Rican, I don't know if it was a Puerto Rican thing or a ghetto thing, but my mom used to make this salad, and it was cabbage, like shredded cabbage, and like olive oil. And I don't know what else she used to put in there. But every once in a while, she would fuck it up and just throw, like, Cthulhu's face in it. Like, there'd be fucking tentacles and suction cups and eyeballs. And I'm like, Mom, why you fuck up the food? Oh, that's good. I don't know what the fuck he's on. So I bring BG over one day. And, you know, we used to get stoned and just fucking eat my mom's fucking refrigerator full of shit. And he's like, what your mom got there? And my mom come in, he called her Miss Maria. She's like, baby, that's salad. You want some? Man, now my mom used to make huge, like, they sat there, like, you would have thought my mom was stoned. They sat and ate this whole fucking giant squid worth of fucking Cthulhu face. I was like, you nasty mother. And now mind you, it's gross looking, but
I don't eat shit like that.
I try not to knock anything unless I try at least once. You know, I tell my kids that shit too. You try it and you don't like it, fine. You ain't got it, but you might be missing out on something. You know, so I actually had to try octopus one time. It's not very bad. It isn't a flavor that I would eat all the time or even pay for, but it's a fucked up story. I come from, like, my mom has a bar at the bottom of her street, And, of course, you know, I was in that motherfucker quite often. I come up hammered from the bar one night, and my girlfriend at the time was with me. This very white, false flagging goth girl. Anyways, she, you know, one of the very picky eaters, but like my mom's rice and beans. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating my first plate of rice and beans, and she's on her second bowl. Well, after I get down to the bottom of my first look, I thought my mom might have cooked fish that day or something, and you know how you have like a plate next to another plate kind of gets the fish. Maybe that, so I didn't pay the weird taste no mind. This bitch started hitting her third bowl. I happened to look down and see a piece of Cthulhu face on my fucking plate. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
You got snuck.
So I'm like, fuck it. You know, I'm grown enough to be like, all right, it wasn't that bad, you know, yeah, whatever. Now, I knew what was going to happen. I ain't going to lie, being a dick. I let her eat that third fucking bowl of rice and beans, dude. And I was like, how did you like that rice and beans? And like a little kid, dude, you would have thought this was like a Gerber commercial. She looked at me and was like, I love rice and beans. And I was like, oh yeah? I thought you didn't like octopus. And she was like, what? And she looked down, and apparently there was some face in her fucking bowl. Dude, she puked from my front porch. Oh, I mean, like, I'm glad she made it out the house. That would have been a mess. But there was just fucking chicken of the sea everywhere. I don't know what the fuck you'd even call that shit. Oh my God. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't even know why we got talking about eating Cthulhu face, but it's fucking nasty.
I'm just listening.
Well, what's your insights, motherfucker? You came here to fucking talk, so fucking talk.
What do I have to say? My insights are that I think that we should talk about the government because they are fucking corrupt, and I always thought that What the Fuck Wednesday would be such a perfect place to talk about how corrupt the government is. It just seemed like the great place to bring that topic up.
Have you ever listened to this show?
So the government is corrupt.
I've been talking about the government so much that I tried to get away from it.
And Marco knows he talks about the government a lot, so he doesn't want to talk about it.
No, we can talk about what you want. What part of the corruption?
Yeah, like
because right now I'm against
which
the
Republicans
and
I
the
want to tear it
Democrats.
down, and I want to restart it. You know, it's corrupt, it's bad.
Oh, you're not an AOC supporter, are you?
Who's that?
AOC.
That's good.
What's that mean there?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, we don't either, man. But she's pushing socialism, something terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in socialism.
Yeah,
Because it's not what it's supposed to be, so nah.
I like my water.
I believe in America and freedom. I also believe in music. I like music.
Music about America. No, I can't. I'm not going to say I like music about America because most of it's redneck shit. And I'm not too much into redneck music.
No, who likes redneck shit? But that's not a bad idea. I could always make a rap song about could always make a rap song about America. We need one of those, a real good one.
Well, we got Eminem's song, White America.
Yeah, but I
Little Bobby looks just like
you gotta
me.
include everybody though. I can't just
You're fucking right. Just that. That's one of the reasons why I don't like people saying, like, I'm a nationalist. But saying that you're a nationalist these days, people automatically put white nationalists in front of it, and then it becomes kind of racist. Which I don't really get that either, because if you're putting white, there's black nationalists too. You know? So I take the color out.
It's called
nationalist.
Uneducated.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's
there's
what
a lot of them
people-
motherfuckers out there,
People
dude.
don't, I don't know. They're just like, the first thing is, he said nationalist. The only time I ever heard the word nationalist was it white nationalist. I don't know what to do. You know, like it's just.
I think back in the day, maybe Hitler said something about nationalism, and oh yeah, now it's a racist thing. No, it's a love of your country. What is so wrong with loving your country before loving anywhere else?
Oh, I love America. How could you not love America?
I don't
America's
get that.
great.
Yeah, just like these fucking idiots. I don't get these idiots who come here and say that they want to what the fuck is it, jihad or no, there's some mother for the jihad. That these Muslims are fucking pushing that Omar or whatever the fuck that cunt's name is. With the Sharia law. Dude, I fucking hate that chick. Her and AOC and the Talib and the Sarsour. Them fucking bitches, if they have their way, and Omar almost is, Wisconsin is her shit. Wisconsin, growing up to me, was one of the whitest fucking states there was. I mean, cheese came from Wisconsin. That's how white it was.
Cheese!
From all the research and shit that I've done, Wisconsin might as well be Iraq. Or Palestine, whatever, because they don't like the Iraqis or whatever. It's all Muslims. It's all under Muslim everything.
I don't like anybody, so...
I personally think, if you want to congregate with some of your native peoples or whatever, like they have little China and they have little Italy in places. You have your little Iraq or whatever.
Earlier we talked about big Chinas, and now we're talking about little Chinas.
That goes back into that natural segregation because of all the bullshit.
Well, but no, you would think that if nobody else was allowed there. Like, if they have a little China and I want to go in there and buy a Mugwai, and they say, get the fuck out,
well, maybe, but...
then that's wrong.
Yeah.
But if I could go and buy as many Mugwais as I want, and they'd be like, look, dude, just don't feed them after midnight, then that's fine. I'll go over to Little Italy, that's right next door, get me some sketties, and then get out.
That's what I'm getting at is, like, with all the bullshit that's going on, people wanting to pick sides, it's causing the subconscious of natural segregation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
People are going to stay on their block with their people.
Right, you're absolutely
that's
right. I feel you.
And that's just gonna cause segregation. Like,
yeah, and and people are not even realizing that that's what it is. People are not realizing that they're naturally...
segregation, I'm literally, sorry to cut you off, I'm literally finding out that there is segregation right now, currently, between people from Lisbon and people from Boardman. And, I don't know, there's some sort of social and civil unrest between Lisbon and Boardman.
Oh, they got a rivalry going on?
I'm finding out that people from Lisbon don't like people from Boardman.
It's the same way with Gerard and Liberty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the rivals there.
I
never knew about the Gerard Liberty thing until I was helping out in the Little League and with the cheerleaders and all that shit. And then once you start seeing these...
Are you saying you were a cheerleader?
No, I'm saying my daughters were cheerleaders. I used to cut their music and DJ for the whole football thing. Yeah, I was the voice of the Liberty Little Leopards, motherfucker.
Oh, really? That's badass.
But them motherfuckers at Gerard hated us.
Yeah.
Oh, they thought their shit didn't stink. Oh my God.
I remember, like...
And then you find out how ghetto these so-called more upper-class people are. Because I moved out the hood, and I didn't move out the hood. I just moved into a lighter neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. People over here don't use guns. People over here use sarcasm and ignorance and just social fucking, like, fuck yous. It's one thing to fucking pull your gun out on somebody and get your point across, but it's another thing to be kind of shunned in the community. And they'll do that to fucking people. Oh my God. Terrible. Terrible. And that's white on white racism. That's a whole, that's like, what do you call that? That's like blockism. Like, or cityisms. Or whatever.
It's for, like, you gotta move.
But Struthers and Camel was like that. And Lowville and Coyville was like that.
Well, no, it just becomes classism at that point because it's people that think that they're better than other people. It doesn't matter what color skin you are.
It isn't
because
even
then look at that, it's white people who I guess by some idiots' fucking standards would be the only type of people that could identify with each other. Which is not true or anything, but like I said, idiot standards. And my point is, but like, so then if you're white hating another white person, then it just becomes like, I think that you're probably less than me because I'm, make more money or have a better job, or it just
No, see, that would even be, that would make sense. That would make sense. The way this rolls is, you know, like they do it to each other in their own classes. Like say, we'll just say, there's A, B, and C class. All right, you're from Girard, I'm from Livery, but we're both in A class. Oh, the Girard motherfucker thinks, you're a block away from the hood, or you're a mile away from the hood. You're in the ghetto. Well, and the Liberty people be like, well, there's fucking heroin addicts passing out in your fucking Burger King. You know? So it goes back and forth like that, dude. And then like if you go on some of these message boards, like some of these fucking people, you would swear they had nothing else to do. Like they were the richest motherfuckers in the world. And these are like B and C class people. Those are the gossip people. You know, the A class people are just the ones that are like, they're like mean girls. You want to see the real deal shit, go to the B and C class motherfuckers.
The mean girls.
Oh, dude. Just stupid shit. You know, bitches will be fucking around on their husbands. Husbands, good dudes, you know, just doing husband things that, you know, you think you see on TV that every
poor
little
unsuspecting guy.
Oh, dude, and where I come from, that doesn't happen. Where I come from, we were brought up to be womanizers. You know, bitches ain't shit. That whole generation, you know.
Yeah, they've actually made a song about that.
But over on this side of town, I guess, or this side of the tracks, you know, there are a lot of good guys out here, like good guys that I've met, who wives are trifling ass fucking bitches. Oh my God.
I'm a bad boy. Don't be trifling.
And they will do whatever the fuck, and then come home and kiss their dude on the lips after they just had a dick in their mouth.
Oh.
And you know, this is my.
Oh.
You know,
I did think my one girlfriend used to do that to me though. She was a
man, dude.
You never know.
A lot of these bitches out here, they will have their husbands kicking it with the dude they're fucking. Terrible. And then,
yeah, I've seen some grimy shit.
I've seen
it's funny.
A lot of my boys, man. I've seen a lot of fucking grimy shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Even people I just seen from the little leagues and shit. Just watching that shit. Oh my God, that's worse than a fucking Springer show sometimes. And then the almighty race card when that gets pulled out. Oh,
yeah, but I like Jerry Springer. What's wrong with that, though?
There was nothing wrong with it, but it's
you guys
just...
want to see me start stripping on this pole? Hell yeah.
No, it's
Ass
alright.
down.
I ain't that buzzed yet.
Maybe next time.
If we were allowed to play some decent music, then maybe, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Is everything that's under this cap mine?
Under there?
Off here?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that's like from...
Yeah, well, like a little bit from the side with some that mixed in, but yeah, most of it, 90% of it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I didn't like.
No,
you're
good.
Take your shit.
You're good,
Okay.
man.
Anyways, back to the conversation.
Here, have you
It was
seen?
a little side conversation.
Have you seen? And I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna try, cause it's real hard, cause I know these folks and I know them very well.
You try and be discreet.
Have you seen that girl on WKBN who shot her boyfriend and then said that some black folks ran up into the house or whatever? Yeah,
No, I didn't see the shit, but I've seen stories like that, and it's gosh damn horrible, honestly, because they think that that's the easiest way out of it, to say that a black person did it.
But
Anyone that says something like that is a fucking piece of shit.
First of all, she's black. The boyfriend, or she's white. The boyfriend is black. Their kids are mixed. Now, I guess I'll set it up for you. This kid, I'm saying kids, but they're in their 30s, maybe late 20s, whatever. But this kid, I believe, has Asperger's, autism, whatever. The boy ain't right. Boy ain't never been right. We've known him. Greg, you know the kid that got shot. He worked with us at the car wash. Yeah. So you know that a long time ago. And he was a slow black kid. Always had a grin on his face.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the one that spun around all the time. He was a little bit shorter, skinny.
Yeah.
Messing around with, I ain't gonna say her name. But she. I'm just gonna give you what the news said. You know, there's a lot more to it that I heard of, especially because I actually seen her yesterday.
I don't always get to keep up on the news, so yeah, I like hearing the news stories.
Well, see, I didn't even see it on Facebook until like day before yesterday, but I found out through family. She supposedly caught the boyfriend cheating, and I don't know if she was going after the girl or he brought the girl to the house or whatever the fuck. She come out with the gun. Girl bailed. She shot this handicapped kid twice in the leg and then stabbed him.
Oh, that's fucking horrible. You guys remember that lady that was all over the
Oh,
news?
that ain't it yet.
That Jodi Arias lady that stabbed
ain't
that
it.
dude like 30 times? Oh, there's more?
Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's more!
Oh,
There's more! The whore!
Alright, no, I wouldn't call, well, yeah, so, the ambulance comes and takes the kid away. When he gets to the hospital, he says, my girlfriend shot me because I was cheating on her. Clearly defending the girlfriend. He says he has to go bail her out. Well, in the meantime, nobody knows this. She's giving the whole Jussie Smollett to the cops. Cops figured she was bullshitting, got the word from the hospital, took her to jail. Now, dickhead goes and bails her out. Right there, right there. What the fuck is wrong with you? You just got, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how good the pussy is, how many kids I got. What, bitch, you shoot me? Unless I get to shoot you, we're done.
We ain't even.
We done. We done. Wait, no. And it's got to be the same caliber gun. And if I got shot twice, bitch, you getting shot twice. And best believe while you twitching, you getting shanked.
Everything. Hey, look, my uncle, oh man, this is a good one. My uncle doesn't have a leg because he was dating a lady. Maybe he doesn't have any legs anymore. I can't remember.
Is his name Matt?
No, that's my Uncle Chris. He lives in Florida. He got ran over by his girlfriend. She ran his legs over, and then so he doesn't have legs. And yeah, they're still together to this day. This was like when I was a little kid. She ran his legs over, and they're still together.
Ah!
No legs for the rest of his life, and he's.
And that's like kind of the worst way because that's like smushed off. That isn't like cut off or anything. You kind of got that smushed. Ugh.
Yeah, my uncle's gnarly though. I got a lot of really gnarly family members. They're all drug addicts or like alcoholics.
Well, how old your uncle now though?
Beating the curve. I mean, he's got to be like 40 or 45.
Dude, man, you know they got AI now where that motherfucker get legs and he'll have actual feeling in him and shit.
Yeah, you have to have money to get things like that though. Sorry, yeah. Uncle Chris.
I don't know, dude. This little girl just got arms because she got nominated for it. This little girl like that movie Alita 1, whatever that new movie is. You think they'll make a movie
about my uncle?
Nah, but if he writes and tells the story, they might make a movie and then he can get his own legs or somebody might feel sorry, do a GoFundMe or something.
Oprah.
Get him one leg.
Buy me legs, Oprah.
You know, maybe really get a discount leg, get one leg and a fucking... Oh, fuck Oprah, too. Silly!
Well, yeah, she's one of the richest people in the world, and you know who else is one of the most rich people in the world?
Really? Want to school him real quick, Marco?
Donald Trump. Our president. Well, what, huh?
You're absolutely
She's
wrong.
not one of the
Give
most
him the
rich people in the
breakdown
world.
on the money.
Oprah's richer than Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not one of the most richest people in the world. He is,
He is rich.
Yeah, but he's not one of the most richest people in the world. He's not even rich enough to be in the Bilderberger group.
He's not even in the Bob the Builder group?
The Bilderberger group.
Oh, I thought you said the Bob. Okay, because there's a Facebook group that I'm in called the Bob the Builder Fan Club, and
Oh my god.
I thought,
You better watch who you're talking to in there. That sounds like a
Sounds like
police
entrapment.
thing.
No,
That
sounds like a setup,
listen,
bro.
I promise you 18 up. 18
Yeah,
up.
that's what they all say.
18 and up. This is the adult Bob, and that it does explain why there was.
My
that.
birthday will be in a couple months.
A lot of
so
people
it'll be
getting
okay.
kicked out of there, so they definitely made sure this is adults only, very serious. Bob the Builder talk only in this group.
You know, Bob was actually Roberto.
Okay, well I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna let them know the facts. I'm gonna in the Bob the Builder group that I'm in. I'm gonna be the latest.
They call
and
him
greatest.
Bob. You notice there
Roberto
isn't any
Builder.
permits or anything put up when he's building shit.
No, he's a savage. He does what the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
Bob the Builder's a G.
real quick, and then he gets the fuck out of here. You know why?
Because when
Because he's
they do it-
illegal.
Roberto
Seasonal
the
work,
Builder's
I'm out.
illegal.
Yeah, he's illegal.
Well, you have to understand.
And you notice he's always around when Dora the Explorer's about to be coming on. Where in the world's Carmen Sandiego? That,
She's much older than Bob the Builder.
that's his
Holy
mama.
hell, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That bitch is like ancient by now.
Yeah, that bitch been
Jeez
border
Louise.
jumping for years. She ain't got no green card. Yeah, every time ICE agents come in, well, back then they were just fucking La Migra. And nobody realizes that. You know, ICE is nothing
Right.
new. Just they changed the name from La Migra to ICE.
Yeah.
They took the fucking Spanish twang off of it.
Yeah.
Playing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ugh. But yeah, that's so. I mean, Bob the Builder was Mexican. It's Roberto.
That's America for you. That's one of the downfalls of America. We ruin things. So normally you like to be like, I like to be American, you know, but we definitely ruin shit. We definitely gone down and ruined Roberto the Builder, that's for sure.
Well, you kind of got to look at it like this. I mean,
Take other people's cultures and then shit on them. It's great.
yeah, but you got to realize every great, and I'm not saying this is right, but I'm just saying this is just the way life is. Every great thing, every awesome fucking thing that we have in America came from us just totally decimating somebody's culture or somebody's religion or somebody's beliefs or somebody's
Fucking conquest.
civilization.
Utter destruction.
You know, we wouldn't have any kind of railways right now if we didn't totally fuck over the Chinese.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have, black folks would not have the rights that they have right now. Black folks would not have the awesome living conditions that they have right now, because even the poorest black man in America is better off than any of their Ethiopian fucking people that they claim that to be ancestralized to. You know, none of our black kids here, poor black kids here, have flies on their head and fucking bellies that look like somebody fucking blew them up through their Audi. We don't have generations upon generations of AIDS here. You know, whether you're black or fucking whatever. They're trying to push that shit through this border. You know, there's all kind of fucking heebie-jeebies coming up through the border. But, other than that, I mean, we wouldn't have all the fucking cotton industry if it wasn't for supposed slavery. I mean, the list goes on and on. We wouldn't have actually the law enforcement that we have if it wasn't for the Italian fucking mafias. We wouldn't have, we go to slavery. The Irish were just fucking. They
Did
treated
you
them
say
worse than black folks.
supposed slavery?
Yes.
Supposed.
Yeah, I don't believe in slavery.
No?
You haven't listened to this show at all.
No,
Just-
I'm
just
not
like-
gonna lie. I
not
don't
only-
listen to a lot of. I don't listen to a lot of radio. It's mostly just music. I don't listen to a lot of talk radio.
That whole slavery shit was a mind fuck, and it wasn't, it wasn't the white folks' fault at all. The black folks should be to blame for that. And then, this whole, this will bleed into government. And I keep trying to get people to understand this. The reparations bullshit, that whole, they're trying to push that shit through.
Listen,
That
I don't believe in that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe in that shit. But I I do believe that slavery was real, but I don't believe in that.
No,
reparations
slavery
bullshit for a
was
fucking
real.
second. I don't
Slavery
believe
is
that
real
anyone-
today, but the way they try to portray it and push it is bullshit. Because here, just what white people supposedly oppressed the black folks for a couple hundred years, at the most.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, it's only 100 and something, but we're gonna give them the actual. We'll level it off at 200 years. Before that, before the white folks were oppressing the black folks, black folks ran the fucking world. The
Really?
pharaohs were black, dude. The sand people were intermixing, but Ethiopia, Africa,
Well,
they're
Egypt
right
is
there.
in Africa.
Right, all that
It
shit.
is, in fact,
So
in Africa.
the Queen of Sheba, King Solomon's fucking wife. Like I said, a lot of the pharaohs, even fucking Cleopatra, might have been. Well, no, she was sand nigger. Sorry, Jawa, sand people. Who the fuck was that other queen, dude? Nefertiti.
Yeah.
King Tut.
Nefertiti got them titties.
A Nefertiti, whatever the fuck his name was. Well, he might have been an alien. But, all them motherfuckers were black. And all them motherfuckers who had the pyramids made were black. So, they had fucking slaves to build the pyramids.
Isn't it funny how they draw them as tan people in like a lot of popular culture and magazines, anything,
Yeah.
cartoons, anything. So they're always drawn as tan people. It's funny.
I love how they
And
say...
Jesus
like,
is white. Jesus is a very tan man. He's not white.
Yeah, Jesus was a Jawa.
It's all geography.
If he
it's not hard.
existed-
You just look at a map and you look at people who came from that same place to the map, and then you look at the stories and then you look at where they came from, and you're like, oh, they had to have looked like
Yeah.
that because that's where the fuck they came from.
If
It's-
Jesus
yeah.
existed, he was a Sam. He was a Jawa. And his name wasn't Jesus, it was Emmanuel. But if he existed...
Oh, I don't believe in any of that shit anyways, to be honest with you. I don't think fucking God's real or anything, I don't know. It's fucking shit.
If
People are nuts.
if there is or was a God,
He's abandoned us by now.
it's
that's
not a dude. And it...
No, dude, did
I
you ever
believe
watch that
that,
fucking movie, man?
The what?
Did you ever watch that movie Dogma?
Oh, fuck yeah, that's like one of my favorite movies, dude.
Steven Tyler's daughter, bro.
Oh,
Fucking
dude.
Tyler.
How the fuck is this bitch
Isn't that
fucking
who
my
that
head?
is?
No, that was fucking
That's not
Alanis Morissette.
Oh, Alanis Morissette is God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alanis Morissette, whatever. She's Canadian. Canadian people are God. It is what it is. But
Nah, her name is Sophia. Or was Sophia. I don't think
Sophia.
it would be still alive if it was, did exist.
Yeah, but dude, there's like giant like squids and stuff that live at the bottom of the sea that have been alive for so long that people don't know about. So for all we know,
Yeah, but there's nothing that's going over a couple hundred years
you think God's
on
a
Earth.
squid maybe?
No, but there is kind of proof that the whales are talking to something in space.
There's kind of proof.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Space
Alright,
whales.
Alright.
Space
let me hear it.
whales.
Yeah,
I wanna know
whatever.
about space whales.
There's some kind of radio frequency that we have no clue where it's coming from. It's coming from light years away, but it is breaching into our whatever the fuck detectors, and it is the same frequency and the same sounds, wavelengths, whatever the fuck. That
As
what
whales.
whale? There's a particular whale. There's a big
Is it a
fucking
sperm
whale. No. I think it's the blue whales, the big blue whales or whatever
so,
the
yeah.
fuck. But they are talking back and forth. The fucking whales are talking. And there are a couple movies that kind of played on that, and I never realized it until I saw this shit. And they did it with dolphins. They said dolphins were communicating. What was it? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
There's that story with that scientist giving LSD to dolphins and communicating with them.
Oh yeah, you can train dolphins like dogs, dude.
Yeah.
They got them in the military.
Hell yeah, Rick, I like that stuff. That's good right there, dude.
Yeah.
If I ever took acid again, which I probably never will, it would definitely be with dolphins.
Better
For
watch, they'll fuck
fucking
you.
sure.
Dolphins will fuck you like you're fucking in prison.
No, dude, I'm not talking about getting in the water with dolphins. I would probably just hang out by the side of the water because I'm definitely not getting raped by a dolphin.
Although,
You are fucking sure. I'll tell you now. If I get raped, it's not going to be by a dolphin.
I have seen quite a bit
Ever.
of porn, and I have yet to see dolphin porn yet.
Huh.
I've seen it like it implied on cartoons. That's
I think
fucked
the
up.
Japanese would be all over that.
No, the Japanese are into Cthulhuisms.
Oh.
You know, like the little Asians fucking having octopuses coming out their pussy and shit. And then, like, the Germans are into chickens and into donkeys and pigs and dogs. The
I'm into
Asians do a
women.
few dogs.
Human females. What do you?
Oh, I'm into odd
girls.
human females too, like amputees and midgets and really, really big people and really, really small people. I had one porn where
Well,
this
ladies, you're all
midget
people,
rode a
man.
fucking little
Everyone
kid
needs
crotch
love.
rocket onto a bar. She was butt naked. Oh, it's great. Oh, yeah.
That's dope. Sounds like something I'd like to participate in.
I would definitely, dude. That's on my bucket list. A midget, an Amish girl, a real deal Amish girl. Before she got all fuckered up through society, like I
some
want,
Rumspringer Amish girl.
got to be like right at their first rumps, because you know that shit happens. Like they get to do that shit quite often.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They do it
that
like
Rumspringer.
yearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it isn't just. I always thought it was like they get
They're
one
just
chance at it.
Fucking crazy parties.
I hear that, but I hear that a lot of them kids that their fucking lives are so fucked up that
Oh yeah, they're
when
completely
they
fucking.
when they get the chance,
Yeah.
they get fucking strung, hammered out.
Yeah.
It's-
There's a whole bunch of like bullshit underground that happens within the Amish society.
I had a good friend of mine that she and her brother escaped.
Yeah.
They were Maronites or whatever the fuck they were, and they used to go and pretty much smuggle kids out of the particular places and take them to safe houses. It's almost like, oh, it's very weird. It was almost human trafficking ish, but they weren't trafficking them to like
Or
sell them
selling
to
them,
anybody.
yeah.
They were just
Almost
taking
human
them
trafficking-ish.
like Underground Railroad-ish, I guess. You know how the slaves used to go into certain spots.
Fuck
that-
That all sounds
Chilling
the same to me.
secret
yeah, well, that's why I said human trafficking-ish. I mean,
Ish,
you're
that
trafficking,
is.
you're moving people, you're trafficking, you know, just because nobody's paying for anything.
You know, listen, I have to tell you guys a story. I'm glad you brought that up.
About human
This is
trafficking.
just like, yeah. No, I'm dead serious. I'm on topic for once. Pretty much when we were kids, we used to sit on my front porch all the time in Boardman on Woodrow. You guys know like where the old Sparkle Market was.
Yes.
Yes, that's my spot. That's my street. Anyways, so like that was it for years. Front porch chilling was the spot for all the kids from everywhere. Anyways, and there was like one day we're sitting out there smoking cigarettes, probably trying to find a way we could like smoke some Reggie for the day, you know. Chilling
Fuck yeah, that was the day.
Probably didn't go to school. And these kids, they like, this happened to us twice too. It's not even like it happened fucking once, it was twice. These kids, they came up to us and they looked like so poor. And I don't judge anyone by the way they look or anything like that usually, but it plays into effect for the story, and that's why I have to tell you that, like, these kids tell us that they want us, they have this job, they're working this job, this magical job. They don't tell us what they do, it's just this job that they work. And they like go with these people who like pay for them to stay in these hotels, and they pay for them to have all these clothes and all this food and this and that. But the kids were really ratty looking and dirty and poor. They didn't look like they were eating a lot of food and stuff. They're always asking us for cigarettes. Both times happened. They asked us for cigarettes and everything. You know, and like we're 14, cigarettes are hard to come by. So, fucking sex slaves, you're lucky. You're welcome that we gave you cigarettes. You know, basically what it was like they were like sex slaves trying to recruit us to go get sex slaved with them. They'd like tell us that we were gonna like, you know, come on right now, come on, just follow us, you know. And like it's crazy because like these poor fucking kids were like our age, and they were like, well, we knew better, of course, not to, you know, we quickly like ended that conversation and got them off the porch. I don't know. You don't know what to do when that happens. We were 14. We had our suspicions, and then I find out like a year or two ago, I see like this article is people are posting all this shit about like how people are posting about this job, this magical job for kids. Like 16 and under, some weird shit. And if you go do like these magical jobs, summer work, like really they're putting them into like sex slavery. And it's the same story that these kids were telling us.
So
and they tried to take us off our porch pretty much. 2 kids, 2 boys.
Are you gonna have to fuck guys or girls?
I was like, gonna have to. They didn't tell us we were gonna have to fuck, because they were telling us we were gonna like live this magical life. They weren't gonna tell us we were gonna have to fuck.
It sounds to me if you got to fuck girls, or I don't know your preference, but
no, I like girls,
then,
I was like,
don't get it twisted.
Then, I think I would have been fucking the next Dirk Diggler or whatever the fuck his name. I'd have been slinging cock. What the hell?
No, it was two kids that came up to, like 2 dudes that came up to the porch both times. Kids that were our age, 2 guys, like 14, 15 at the time. There wasn't no females.
I would have had to ask for some details.
No, the dudes were getting sex slaved, and it was fucked up when I think about it. And they tried to get us, like, and luckily we were, like, my dad, oh man, he raised us, like, super, like, weird kind of, is like super paranoid. Like you hear him, I mean it's not bad or anything. I'm just
I
saying,
raised
like,
my daughters.
Always like we were like raised to, like check the door in the middle of the night and make sure it's locked, even though we know like someone locked it and checked it like 30 times probably before we did.
See, I was always got in the habit as soon as I go through the door, it's locked. I
Like,
don't want to be like fucked up and having to second guess myself if the door's locked.
oh no,
Some
I always
stupid
lock
shit.
doors behind me when I come in, but you check the door, I don't know what it is. Like just shit like that. And it's like, so we were, always had passwords, don't go with no one. Like it was like drilled into our fucking head. You don't trust no one, you don't talk to no one. Do not open that door, do not go anywhere. So, I mean, dude, for real. So like when them kids try to get us to go with them, like we fucking knew better. But it's sad because they didn't know better. These kids probably thought they were going to get a job. And then now they suck old people's dicks. It's terrible.
You seen those posts been coming out with like Ohio's like the worst in the country for sex trafficking?
Yeah.
Human trafficking?
It's sad.
It's
That's
such a fucking hot spot.
It's genuinely sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what?
It's disgusting. It's horrible.
I can't find
Raise
a
your kids
fucking
better. Tell 'em not to talk to
blowjob
strangers.
for $20 to save my life. So I don't want to hear shit about sex trafficking in Ohio because ain't nobody trafficking shit around here.
That's why, because they're getting the people here and getting them the fuck out of here.
Well,
Go
see,
other places.
If I had kids,
they're
I would
taking
tell
them out of
sex
here,
traffickers.
that'd be fucked up. But I think maybe, and like the whole sex trafficking thing, or just human trafficking thing, has kind of been a hot button in, I hate to say it, the Trump administration, because before it was supposedly human trafficking, because there's always been hookers. As long as there's drugs, there's going to be prostitutes. But and it's always been a problem.
I like
We've
the
always
idea
been
of a
on it.
hooker.
But I have different thoughts on that too. But my
Can we
whole
talk
point
about it
is
after this?
yes. My whole point of it is before it became a human trafficking problem, it was under the conspiracy world, people were disappearing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much
By mass numbers.
Now they're not talking so much about the boys that are disappearing, because it isn't just girls, young girls. Boys are disappearing too, in mass amounts. Now they're saying it's human trafficking, but where the fuck are they going and what are they doing? They're not making Nikes out, like, especially after the whole fucking kneeling ordeal.
No, it's old
They're
people fucking them.
Yeah, well, I
What
mean,
do you think happens to them? Old people are fucking these
That's
kids.
where the McDonald's conspiracies fucking came into play.
well, the food.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
Do
perverts.
you have like 2
There's
million
no
children
other-
that go missing every year that aren't found?
I
How the
believe more
fuck are you
there's some
missing that
alien
many
shit
people?
before I think they're cooking them.
I-
But
I-
there's a
I-
lot of
it's
human
because
meat in
nobody's
Mickey
looking, Rick.
D's.
It's because nobody's looking, right?
Maybe to some degree, but still, like,
Unfortunately, yeah,
that is
unfortunately,
a fuck
If
ton
you
of
go
people
missing
that
in a
are
national
just
park,
dead.
they don't even
it's
look
because
for
they're
you,
not
dude.
looking hard enough. That's what it is. Or they're really small. They have to be really small people. Because I'll tell you what, man. If I went missing, you'd find me because I'm fucking huge. If you can't find me somewhere, you are fucking blind.
I'm not gonna lie. I go to escape rooms and shit like that just to kind of prepare myself for issues like that. If I ever got caught up or was in a situation where I got to get the fuck out and figure out.
Shit.
Oh, dude, I'm all about this escape rooms.
If someone locked me in a room, I fucking shit. And make them let me out because it smells so bad like shit.
No,
That's not gonna make them let you out, bro.
I know people
gonna
like
make you
Jared
close
who
that
are
fucking
into
door and
poop
keep it
play and you'd be
closed.
fucked. Literally.
Every time they came in there, I'd be trying to fling shit out the door. Fling shit through the crack in the door. Every time they opened the door, I'd shit everywhere. They'd have to let me out. They wouldn't want no shitty ass captive in there. I swear to God. Plan number one.
So unappealing.
Yeah. Plan number one. Shit everywhere. Piss everywhere. I'd be disgusting. I swear to God. You would not kidnap me. You'd never do it again. Never want to kidnap me.
You'd be like, take this stinky motherfucker back. You owe me for my carpets to be scrubbed.
You guys remember that shit in Silence of the Lambs? Listen, I watched this when I was young, little kid. My uncle, he goes, hey, watch this. This guy's going to throw his nut at her face. You guys remember that? When that dude jizzes in his hands and he whips it at her? And it really goes on her face, too, and that's great. I love watching that. But when I was a kid, I didn't even know what that meant. I'll be doing that shit. If you kidnap me, I'm throwing jizz on your face. Plain and simple. Do not fuck with me. Don't kidnap me.
No.
I will make you fucking return me to where you found me. I'll be disgusting.
Oh, you just give you a shot of ketamine and good night.
You're gonna wake up with jizz in your mouth.
Wake up with no fucking teeth. Like,
yeah, it might make it worse.
you're gonna get worked over. Like, they're gonna
If
fuck
kidnap
you
me
up.
and take out my teeth, I'm definitely throwing jizz on you. Just know that now. So,
Maybe.
if you like jizz getting thrown at you, kidnap me. No, I really don't want to get kidnapped. If I swear to God, if I wake up and fucking saw a dude in the morning or something, I'm fucking pissed.
Alright, so what's your thoughts on prostitutes?
Yeah, I would like to hire one day, like a real high class one. I'd like to go to Las Vegas and experience a real ass one, professional. Because the way I think about it is, this woman that doesn't want you to date her, and I'm not. It's funny, but
It's just
I'm
a
not.
commodity.
Yeah, it's funny, but I'm not
business.
being funny. This is a woman that doesn't want you to date her after you have sex with her. It's unfair.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
A lot of females like that. Now I have to pay for it.
Nah, well, no. The other thing is that is like the highest class that you can get. This is like, from what I'm being told, Las Vegas high class stripper or prostitutes are like better than porn stars, like at what they do. And you have to be able to appreciate someone that is their profession. Come clean with papers, and she can do it better than anyone else in the whole world. If I was rich, that'd be one of the first things I'd probably spend money on. Oh, absolutely. Because, yeah, there's free, but there's also something in life called experience.
Alright.
To be able to be like, yeah.
Sounds like you're just over-concerned with the label of prostitute.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
True enough.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
yeah,
you get like a bunch of ones and throwing them some chicken car or dirty whore.
Alright.
I've had girls ask me to call them that. They ask me to throw ones on them, ask me to spit on them.
Ah, well, I mean,
That shit's fun, though.
I do believe that
I swear.
prostitution or whatever, it should be legal, but nowhere near from what you're saying. That's just ridiculous. And from the way I gather, what you're saying is you want to just drive pretty cars that are maintained, but have so many miles on them that if you were to take one of them bitches home, it's going to just be pretty lawn furniture.
Well, I'm not gonna pick the oldest bitch of the bunch.
It doesn't matter. It could be a fucking 2019 model, but the fucking interior is gonna be so worn out that you gotta put a pillow on the seat to fucking see through the windshield. You know.
Oh man.
You know, there's a lot of smoke on them windows. You know what I'm saying?
But honestly,
But my thoughts on prostitution is, you're paying for it anyways. No matter what you do, you are paying for pussy. Whether you're buying drinks, whether you're buying dinner, whether you're paying the fucking light bill, you know, the only thing about prostitution is you're paying for them to go.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know,
There's
and
nothing wrong with that, though. I just mean if I ever did, it would probably be a super, super high class professional.
and then you know you're paying all this money
not like the
for like an hour or two
like
of
the Q24
fucking
war.
a pretty face with a condom.
What's a famous road over here? What's the most famous road?
422.
422 or the 422 shoe? I don't know. What would you call the slut of 422?
I'll go with you.
Katie.
The 422 shoe.
Yeah, you don't want the 422 shoe. Why do you say she's a shoe? Man, dude, fucking
be kicking it?
people fucking went in there trying to see if they fit.
Cause she be
Fit in
kicking it.
there, try that shit out, see if they fit, and then put it back on the shelf.
Because that's what it smelled like.
Yeah, but even that
Oh,
shoe, when the first couple of people tried it on, that shoe was tight. Now the 40th person who tries it on, that shoe loose as fuck. That shoe went from an 8.5 to a 10. Same shoe, same material, just stretched.
Dude, my shoes.
And you're calling that experience?
I like my.
That's
No,
weird.
I'm not calling. No, I don't mean that they have experience. I'm talking about the experience of hiring a high class prostitute that is her job to suck your dick and try to do it better than anyone in the whole fucking world.
That's your fucking old lady's job too.
Oh, dude, girls are so goddamn greedy these days. What the hell? Yeah, it's fucking true for real. None of them think that's their job to fucking suck your dick every day.
Well, you gotta reciprocate.
Oh, dude, I eat pussy like nobody's business. I think it's fun to eat pussy, to be honest with you.
I do too.
But, yeah, no, some chicks just like, I don't know, they don't like to suck dick or whatever. They like, and I found it as a warning sign now. I really steer away from girls when I find that out. Those all tell you up front, pretty up front, they don't suck dick. And it's probably because I'm always like, hey, will you suck my dick? So they don't have to tell you one way or the other if they do or don't.
See, really, it's not a deal breaker with me unless they flat out tell me.
That's an absolute deal breaker for me. If a girl doesn't suck dick, we are not meant to be. I mean,
because ones that won't tell you, or just, you know, kind of tend to stray away from it, could actually, you know, all right, well, I'll try this or that. But the ones that just tell you off the rip, then you're like, well, now I want my dick sucked, bitch, and you ain't sucking my dick, so I can't work.
no, absolutely. That's exactly how I feel. I don't fuck with, and especially because I think it's greedy too. Because that's one thing that shows that, like, they're gonna suck your dick. Like, I mean, it's not like this bitch wants your fucking dick in her mouth. Nobody wants, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, no, I done met a couple girls.
but, you know what I mean? Like, realistically, it's like, between, like, watching a movie or, like, you know, going out to eat dinner with her cousin or whatever, your girlfriend probably will pick those things over sucking your dick, is my point. But, like, to me, it's like an act of, like, selflessness. A girl that's willing to, like, suck your dick because, you know, she knows that makes you feel good and it hurts her mouth or whatever, but that's fine. Because it makes you feel good. Who cares about her mouth?
Oh, wait.
Who cares about her
Me
mouth?
first.
Look,
Good.
My bad.
No, go ahead. This is y'all's show.
Yeah, I want the couple to
Yeah, I'm
get into
still
it.
here, y'all. I'm still sitting
Yeah,
in
since
the corner, kind of snickering to myself, like, you ain't never had a woman. Because I do all that shit to my husband. Come here, baby. Whoa, hey, yeah. Come here, let's go on there. Don't fight me, I'll put the teeth out.
There's old BG in the chat room.
Yeah, he's still in there.
He said, bullshit, good girl loves cock in her mouth.
That's right. That's right.
Just
That is right.
I don't know. I don't personally put a cock in my mouth. So.
No, I never have. I don't plan to. But the people that do,
I was trying to behave
good
over
for
here in
you
my
and
corner.
thank you.
I mean, I know girls who don't like that shit, and I know girls who like that shit. And what really kind of pisses me off is the girls
Can
who
I
like
ask you a
that shit.
question? Can I interrupt you?
Wait a second. The girls who like to suck dick but don't do a good job at it. What the hell is that?
That's
What?
an experience.
You're supposed to
You're
craft
supposed to help them. Hey, don't drag your
Yeah,
I don't
I
like that
coach.
shit.
Yeah,
you know,
I-
you know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
just- I'm a
Smack her on the
coach.
head, give her hair a
If
little
she don't know
touch.
how to
She'll figure
suck
it out.
dick, you tell her how to suck dick. Yeah.
I guess it's an experience thing, but I've known people who said, you know, chicks give a bad blowjob, and I'm like, well, if that bitch, how old is she? She been sucking dick for a long time. She should.
No, there's some
try to
chicks
hone your profession. You know, even I watch. You know, every couple of years I watch a new porn just to up my shit. You know, get a little refresher.
There's some girls that don't know how to suck dick. It's plain and simple. It's like genetics. It's like for real. Think about this. If you like have someone that is like born athletic or born smart, there's women that are born able to suck dick or not. And
So
it's
you're thinking
very
a dick in your mouth is due to genetics.
yeah, 100%.
Well, that kind of explains gay
100%.
people too.
No,
Oh my lord. Okay.
Listen, it does look 100% because listen,
We're going down to genetics, man. That's
yeah, what I'm
DNA.
trying to say is basically that
You have cock in your DNA.
there's girls that just can't suck dick. It's plain and simple. I've met plenty of women that have sucked plenty of dick, but are bad at it. And then I've met some
You
girls that
fucking
are
with the
just
wrong
god
females, and
dang
that's why you want a
naturals.
prostitute.
That's
She'll be like, I only sucked one dick before. Which, you know, you don't normally believe them, but some of them you can believe when they say that shit.
The next question would be like, how fucking old are you?
I only sucked one dick before. And, like, basically, I've had some definitely just naturals. So it
This
goes-
kind of goes back to the conversation I think we was talking last week about. You know,
it sure does.
like the ones that try too hard and then just kind of spit a hawker on your shit.
you see like a booger in there and shit.
Oh my God! They'll like just, and then slurp it up. Oh, you nasty bitch! Look, if you're fucking gargling and some shit, you know that comes down. That's natural. That's that's supposed to happen. Or you got some, but you ain't gonna just look at me like I'm a fucking piece of shit and then spit on my dick and then slurp it back.
No, fuck that. That's a nasty bitch.
That's worse than licking my ass. What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey, you know what? I had a question about that for you gents.
What?
So, I have been asked this before, and no, not by my husband, before y'all even go there. Why do you like to be pissed and shit on? Because I've been asked... hold up. I've been asked to shit on a glass plate above a person. I'm like, you got me fucked up.
You gotta
No,
ask
I
Aaron
don't know
about the
anyone that
poop
wants
play.
to get pissed or shit on. That's like a secret thing. And if anyone in this room does, they're probably not going to.
I'm not gonna lie. I've tried the whole piss thing. Just like we was freaking, and she said she had to pee. I'm like, fuck it, do what you gotta do. It's nothing, no biggie. It isn't like a fetish or anything.
No, I'm
but
good.
no, I'm not into poo play. I'm not into poo play at all.
I've tried some shit.
The only
but I
time
never
I'm even
pissed or
into
shit on
anal
no
is
one. I
just
never
kind of
got
like
shit
when
on.
she doesn't want it. It's kind of like a punishment thing. But I'm not it. Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
And then you go shit on my plate, bitch. I gotta throw that plate away.
No, dude,
You know what I
it's
mean?
so silly. If that's
My baby's eating on that plate. What the fuck is wrong with you?
that plate got put back in the fucking dishwasher and got ran through for dinner the next day. For real.
Didn't they make a Biggie Small fucking song about that? Like, this bitch wanted me to shit on her chest.
No, yeah, he does. Yeah, it's one of the phone calls.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
so after I shits on the bitch,
Yeah.
No, I never talked to her again. Yeah, he's laughing about it. I love that shit.
I think the worst I ever experienced was when I was younger. I had to be in like my early mid-20s. This one chick, man,
R. Kelly.
we were going at it, and she jumped off my dick and she put it in her ass and was riding me. Like, first time a chick rode me like with her ass. And then right before I went to bust, she put it in her mouth. And I busted in her mouth. Now you got all kind of ickinesses in that mouth. Don't even fucking think about trying to kiss me or talk. No, you nasty. I appreciate it, but we just ain't going there. You know, you gotta put that whole bitch's mouth in some kind of bleach fucking shits.
Is that really what we're talking about on What the Fuck Wednesday? I'm so down. One
What
time
the
I
fuck
had this
Wednesday?
girl. She was on her period. She's my girlfriend at the time.
Oh, see, I don't like that either.
She was on her period. She's my girlfriend. She was from Akron. She hates me now. Shout out.
Shout out to the hoe from Akron.
Shout out. So I was fucking her, and with no condom on.
In her period hole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're all-
Anyways, sorry, I'm still coughing from that, Dad. And so I was fucking her.
Turn into ketchup.
Churning the ketchup, as you would say. And when I was about to jizz, I pulled out and said, "Open your mouth," because I was going to shoot it into her mouth. Well, this girl, she was a great girlfriend, though. I really wish we wouldn't have broken up. It's kind of my fault. I feel a little bad.
You
not
shot
only
a
did she
fucking
open
pink load in her fucking mouth.
mouth.
Dude.
Not only did she open her mouth, she put my cock in her mouth and sucked the period blood off my dick while she sucked the jizz out of my dick. And I'll tell you what, 10 out of 10 performance. This woman, I should have married her. I feel so horrible. Hit me up. If you're listening to this, let's get back together, babe. I'll take you to any movie you want to see. I won't. No, we fought at the movies, and then the next day we just broke up. It was really I got dumped. She didn't even come see me perform. Terrible.
What movie?
We went to see that, what was that? Was that movie called Hereditary, about the little girl who got knocked off by the telephone pole?
Oh no, but that was pretty fucking gross.
That's a new one.
You know, I could watch fucking pigs fucking girls, and I could watch dudes fucking chickens, and
I wouldn't want you to watch
and
what
all
I
that
was doing.
shit. But hell, I paid good money to watch fat people fuck live, dude. Oh my god. But just like there's certain like I don't do the blood and the poo. The blood and the poo, and then the intermixings of it. Or I know a chick who said that she used to know a dude that like wanted to nut in her and then like fucking eat the nut out of her. And others just or
No, see, I don't get down on none of that. Absolutely.
yeah, it's just you're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. You know.
And trust me, like it wasn't even my idea. I was just trying to get a place to get rid of it, and she just
And
put
then
it in my mouth.
I know where my dick has been. Yeah, I'm not.
No, I take
know
showers.
where them
I take
vaginas
showers
have
before
been.
all sexual encounters.
What?
You have to be responsible with your meat, everybody.
Oh, always,
Bullshit. Don't ever
always
put your
being
meat
the
in
dick.
your- But I'll tell you what though, there was this one time. This is funny. This is the best one. Oh man, there was one time, and I have to tell this now because I'm like so proud of this one girl.
I'm so proud of
This one girl. So like this day, I went to work for I think like 9 hours, and I jacked off before work. Didn't shower after work, and this girl sucked my dick.
Yeah.
After all that, and it's like, yeah, I probably already had some like fucking leftover jizz going on a little bit, you know, hanging out somewhere in there, and then just sweated all over it, and then she sucked my dick later that night. That was one of my favorite stories ever. Oh, I was so proud of that girl, and then she did it again 2 nights later, but I showered
That
that
just
time,
seemed
so I
like
felt bad.
she kind of knew what she was in for, and she
Yeah.
liked it, and she did it before, not necessarily with you.
Oh man, yeah, I got rid of her real fast anyway, so it don't even matter. She can do with whoever she wants to do it with.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had threesomes where I've went from one pussy to the other pussy back and forth, so that kind of cancels your whole shit out right there.
You ever
And
do
then
ecstasy
they
for a
both.
week?
No, it was never a drug induced. I've never. Like, the only times I ever had a chance to try ecstasy, I was around a bunch of dudes, and I'm sorry, just the way I was brought up, you don't do that. You know, I'm not gonna be like the big black dude and white girls with fucking lights, face it back for it.
Alright, so what I'm seeing here, the latest Google News is that Kendrick Lamar disses Big Sean. Anyone care?
No.
No, don't care. Alright, on to the next one. We're also gonna see here that you can now see a black hole. I'm pretty sure NASA has finally taken the first picture ever of a black hole. They finally have the first real image of a black hole. And if you really want to see a black hole, you can just look at my fucking life.
I thought we weren't talking about prostitutes anymore.
I just figured this was like something good we could check out here. It might have caused
You know what you want to check out, man? The fucking moon ripple.
What's a moon ripple?
That's what nobody knows. But people are getting shut down on their YouTube channels for it. Some amateur astronomer was trying to catch UFOs. He was not even intended on catching this. And it came up only on a full spectrum camera. But he was filming the moon, nothing in particular, just filming the moon. And all of a sudden, do you remember the old VHS movies where if the tracking went off a little bit, you get a ripple in the screen that goes straight across
Yeah, I
real
understand
quick?
what you're talking about. We always watch this when we were kids.
Two of them went across. Now, he's just looking at the moon. He's not looking through anything but his telescope right at the moon. How the fuck did that happen? Now, he went to the YouTube community and the different UFO things and, signed whatever on YouTube and on Google, I believe, and asked, does anybody see this? Does anybody notice this shit? And not only did Google or something take his shit, any way of getting a hold of his particular page on Google, but YouTube shut his shit down. Now, in that process is 30 other people got it on tape or got it on film.
The moon ripple.
And so, I mean, it's real. It wasn't fake. It wasn't, the people have tried to debunk it or whatever, but nobody knows why there's a moon ripple. How there's a moon ripple.
Nothing's fake.
The only thing that I could think of that would even come close to explaining it that would even be feasible, I guess, and it's only because a lot, we got a lot of whack jobs who believe in it, but that there's a dome over the earth and the dome rippled, which I just have a hard time believing that. That or just the moon is a hologram. And we saw the tracking go bad on it.
If there's a dome over the earth, that means that every single person that's ever been to space has either A, not actually been to space and not been allowed to tell people, or B, that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't
So
even make,
we've been to
if you,
space.
that's my point, so or A, I don't know why people think that.
Well, if there's a dome over the earth, why couldn't you just open the hole and let the people through?
Yeah.
That's where that goes. NASA would have that access,
Yeah, but then
I'm
they
sure.
would, you're telling me that these people would never ever tell anyone?
Yeah,
No one
probably.
would ever tell anyone. People would know. If there was I don't know.
I mean, they try to tell people, but then they die.
And they fucking die. And then you fucking die. I can tell you
Yeah.
not to die.
Or, here, well, I'm gonna go up and take a piss first. But when I come back, I got something that'll blow, especially Ricky's mind, on the whole, I guess, flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's just something I came up with.
Alright.
that
Oh, I'm
I don't
all about
even
the
know if
flat
it's
earth.
really
Well, that's what backs up this
feasible.
whole dome shit.
But
That back up the fucking flat Earth theory. Like,
well, I came up with this earlier
No, I
today.
gotcha.
I was
All
thinking
right.
about, but dude, it's some shit that it's sad, but it's actually
to make too much sense.
it makes a lot more sense than some of the shit that's been out here.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave everybody to motherfucking the Goon and Vinyl Dick, and I'll be back here in a second.
That's us.
Yup, always.
Me and him.
That's alright, I guess I ain't here. Fuck it.
And Greg. Greg don't really talk, but when he talks, it's important. He's like Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Cat
Basically.
only talks about penises.
I've never heard Greg talk about penises, but I'm not around him that much, so he might talk about
I mean,
dicks.
it's usually
No,
like
not
I
really.
want to see your penis, Margo.
Yeah.
Something along that line.
Basically,
So he
yeah.
says
Put
the
your
word
penis back in
penis,
your
but
pants.
it's only because he doesn't want to talk about or see penis. I get it, yeah. Very understandable. I don't blame you.
Let's see.
over here.
We had
There's
this
a dude I
whole.
used to work with at Pizza Joe's that used to show us his cock. That was really weird. Like, just in, like, we'd be in the kitchen. Like, you know, cock. Kind of buy food, too. It was weird.
But no, that's like, we had a running for a while of What the Fuck Wednesday going. Or, no, that was an S&G show. No, it was because you were
I think it
there.
ran from one to the other.
Yeah. But trying to go a whole show without one fucking penis joke at all. And, like, dude, I think the one night we made it to what? Like 10 minutes before the end of the show.
Yeah.
And fucking Marco fucked it all up and just, it was fucked up. If you go back and listen to our older shit, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Speaking of penises, when we were in high school, my house was a chill house, like I said. Not even just the front porch, as I was talking about earlier. Like, my house was the chill spot. So people would always come over. And we had this, I had a room downstairs, it was like my bedroom for some time in the basement, that had like these, I don't know, you know, blank walls. They're just painted. And, you know, they're unsuspecting walls, like they're just literally walls.
Yeah.
And so these walls, but I don't even know how it started. I definitely know I didn't start it because I would have got fucking my ass beat by my mom. Someone started drawing on the walls. I think that's how we got away with it because I blamed it on someone else. Someone else did it.
Mm-hmm.
And so people started drawing on the walls. And people started drawing cocks on the walls naturally. When you're in the 9th and 10th grade and people are allowed to like write and draw on your walls freely, because then it became like an open thing. The cocks, just dicks and cocks. Balls, you know, whatever you want to call them. We started to count, like on one part of the wall. It was like the part of like that, you know, smaller, very narrower part of the wall that like has like the light switch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you around the corner there.
Yeah.
When you first walk in the room, yeah, that part of the wall had a counter, and there was like 64 dicks or something. It was not a big room. It was definitely no bigger than the room right now. I don't even think it was as big as this at all. 64 cocks on the 4 walls. And the funny thing is, my stupid ass stepdad. Oh my gosh, dude, my mom's husband. He is an idiot. He painted over them like 3 times, like 3 solid coats of paint, and you could just still see like cocks through this paint. And I still think the dick count still stands today. So next time I'm on any sort of upside down studio show, I'll get you guys the official dick count.
That'll fit in perfect.
Oh, dude, we were bad. We were bad when we were kids. No, it was bad adults. Bad people, maybe.
I think everybody was at one time or another. At least once.
Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell Marco keeps this show going.
Yeah, he tends to do it a lot of time.
Yeah. It's all good though.
Right.
For anybody who's wondering, yes, Paul Goon has 2 shows coming up.
Yeah.
I booked 2 rap shows. One is April 19th, next Friday, at the Wick Yards, 711 Wick Avenue, Youngstown, Ohio. The other show is the following Thursday, April 25th, at West Side Bowl. On April 19th, I'm opening up for the Smoky Honey Blues Band and Baroque Monody. And then April 25th, I'm opening up for a band called No Alarms. And then playing with another band called... I couldn't even tell you what they're called right now, to be honest with you. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit stoned. But there is another band in the mix. So it's going to be like Paul Goon rapping with bands. It's going to be pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
How long you been rapping?
1 decade.
Yeah?
Yes, this year. Yeah, this year is officially 1 year. Or, 1 year, oh my goodness. 1 decade, 10 years. Feels good.
Yeah.
I like rapping.
Hell yeah.
It's nice. It's a good way to write. I like writing. That's why I started doing it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to... Actually, I was meant to tell Margo to get more info. And get more background from you. Like, what were some of your influences? I think we did this before.
I don't know if we did.
But we'll do it again anyway, fuck it.
I don't know. Yeah, well, some of my influences, like, musically, I'd be like, definitely Biggie Smalls is my Notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace, my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's the best rapper that ever lived, ever.
I think he bypassed Tupac by far. That's my opinion. I've always said that.
Oh yeah, dude. Biggie Smalls is way better than Tupac.
Yeah, by far.
I also like a lot of underground hip hop. I mean, seriously, like another one of my all-time favorites is A$AP Rock, not to be confused with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
I really like Asher Roth a lot. I like Nas a lot. I could go on forever. Big Pun. I really like I really like A Tribe Called Quest, especially Fife Dog.
Well, there you go. There's a little background of Paul for anybody that ain't listening to any of his music yet or listening to last Friday's show.
For anybody that cares about me and wants to hear me come rap.
Come check it out.
Here you come rap.
Yeah, April 19th and April 25th.
Yeah, you missed that while you was playing with your
Yes, I
ding-a-ling.
booked 2 shows today.
No, I caught that in the beginning. But
Yeah,
the
we
way
did
you
talk
said
about
that
that
is,
earlier.
come watch you come rap.
What?
That's what he said. Watch him come rap.
Come watch me rap.
Come watch me rap. That sounds a lot better.
Well, that's what I heard, but I
Come watch me rap.
Well, he did say it that way, and it kind of was fucked up.
Why did I say watch me come rap?
Yeah. That's why I was like, what the fuck did you...
Oh,
It's gonna be
come
a
rap.
really good show. Paul's like, oh shit.
Alright, so
He's
check
like,
this
"That's
shit
an
out.
Awesome idea.
What if, just by some odd chance, all the kind of myths and stories that we're learning just now, because most of them are just coming out now, shit's being found, or actually just we're allowed to know little bits more than usual. But what if all this shit that we know about the Bible, even the Sumerian text, the Bible, the different holy books.
Yeah.
All right. We're looking at this stuff, and we're looking at it now. A lot of, especially like the Rig Vedas and shit like that from the Hindus. There was a lot of technology in there. There was a lot of shit that said that there was a civilization, a very technologically advanced civilization before us. So, there's been more and more, especially from the 70s to now, different temples and different ruins and shit found underwater. Now, most of our oceans are unexplored. So, just think about it. Because even in the Sumerian text, Enki, who, became the devil or whatever in different religions, also was Poseidon.
Hail Satan!
In Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Who's the god of the water, the god of the sea. The Abzu, he called the sky or whatever, was actually the water, the blue water. So just think about that. If there's more and more temples and more shit being found underwater, and we have shit like the Bermuda Triangles and different, there's a bunch of triangles, that nobody ever talks about.
Right.
But they're pretty much these magnetic vortexes. Then what if we're reading another civilization's stories and like maybe there was, we'll say for lack of a better term, a mer people or some kind of aquatic civilization. And in their teachings and their writings were the stories that we're reading now. So in essence,
We're reading stories about ourselves.
the fallen angels might have been us going into and exploring the waters. The fallen angels that mixed in with the daughters of man or the daughters of whoever the fuck, could have been people intermixing with these other aquatic civilization making hybrids, which would maybe entail the mermaid myth, the half man, half, fish thing. And even like the Cthulhu myth and the Kraken myth and shit like that. I mean, they talk about the offspring were the men of renown, the men of, of legend. What if we were the beings, the fallen, whatever the fuck, we're the ones going into the ocean and exploring different shits, and we're their angels, we're their demons. That would mean that the flat earth theory would technically be true, because to them, their world, their earth is flat. And when you breach that, whatever it encompasses, then there's us. As above, so below. So, I mean, what if we're not reading our own religion? We don't even know yet where the fuck we come from. We're reading a religion or a history of another, from a subspecies, from their point of view, thinking it's our point of view. That would make sense with the Book of Giants, even the theory of giants and all that. We would be giants to them.
Have you ever seen that Iceland giant? The dude that was alive? They have pictures of him.
No.
I think I tagged you in it.
Did you been tagged?
I get tagged with so much shit.
Yeah, I know. But no, that was really weird that came across.
I mean, now this by far has no validity, no research behind it, no anything. This was just something that I came up with.
Kind of. It's a lot of connecting dots, but I don't think it's making a circle.
No, not at all.
It's a weird,
It's
kind of like a pentagram right now. We need to round out some shit.
Hail Satan!
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, there's no.
There's like six.
All of them.
No, because like Lucifer was actually given Earth, and then there's Azazel and Shemyaza and all them, and those rule most of the demons. And then somewhere Satan pops in, and he was just one of the fucking dudes like Baphomet and Beelzebub. So I mean, if you really want to go into it, Lucifer or whatever rules the earth, and then you got to go to the rest of the kind of fallen angels, demons, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and that is not Satan or Lucifer or the devil, and Beelzebub and Baphomet are not all the same people and don't encompass all them same names and all that shit. Those are all separate entities, and like I said, above all that shit, Shemyaza and Azazel, and there's another one I can't fucking remember his name, were like the head angels who led the fallen against, that there was the reason why the whole Noah's Ark thing, if that happened, the flood,
That's the team I would have been on. I would have been on the bad angels team.
They weren't necessarily bad. They were forgotten and they were lonely.
Well, whatever it is, they were the ones that were viewed as that, like as the antagonists. I'll tell you what, I'll be on that team, the bad angel team. Fuck up the good angels. Let's go.
No, it didn't quite happen like
No, I know, but I'm saying
the good angels just came down and was like, look, God's gonna kill you. and then they didn't want to say nothing else. They were being dicks to these other guys, and they had to go through Enoch. And Enoch was like, look, man, these cats ain't that bad. Don't fuck them up. And God was like, no, we're going to kill them. Get your people, get some animals, throw them on the boat, get the fuck out.
Get your people to other people.
I mean, if you want to believe that.
I don't believe any of that.
That whole story, well, it happened, but it didn't happen in that way, and it was not Noah, and, it was the story that was taken from the
Maybe
epic
it was
of
a guy named
Gilgamesh.
Brian.
No.
Brian's art. And he didn't really get to every animal. He just brought his girlfriend and his dog.
It was
fuck out there.
Well,
You just,
there was actually a study done about, because everybody says there's no way that he could have got 2 of every animal, and there's no way, this thing would have floated and all this shit. But they compared it to our modern day not our super tankers, but our super, whatever the fuck that has all them shipping crates and stuff that are on them. The design and the, what is it called?
Capacity?
The dimensions and the capacity almost worked out identical to what Noah's Ark would be.
33 fucking whatever.
And then you go to stacking and the way everything was set and the different particular species that existed back then and shit like that, it would have been actually possible to do it if that, the way the biblical story says. I totally think it was a whole DNA, like, fucking lab.
You think that Noah had a DNA lab in his ark?
I don't think it was Noah, and yes, I think that Ark, the only way you could put 2 of every species was if you had a test tube of everybody's DNA or every species DNA. That
Alchemy.
seems, we could do that in this room.
Yeah.
10,000.
Are you talking about doing some voodoo shit? Let's do it. Witchcraft?
No.
My next question
Oh,
was going to be...
Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Is that what we're going to do? You guys not listen, that's one of my favorite movie franchises, and that would be so dope to see dinosaurs alive. I know it's a terrible idea, but anyone else? I mean, this is a talk show, right? Is that something I should bring up?
There are.
Yeah, have at it.
There's live dinosaurs.
Have at
No,
it.
I'm talking about fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah,
man.
I'm talking like velociraptors.
You believe that there's some alive right now?
Yeah,
Where?
Africa.
This chat
In
said
Africa?
where?
Africa and in the Amazon.
How do you know? Why do you think
Because they
this?
videotaped that
Show
shit.
me.
And actually, the last one I seen was today on Creepypasta.
Velociraptor in Africa. It's real?
It looks real.
Oh my gosh, yes, I'd really like to see this. That's exciting because I want to go meet one. I don't care. That's the best way you could die.
Not really.
No, it is. I
No.
promise you. I would not be upset.
You'd be like half torn apart and have a heart attack. Nah. I'm cool on that.
No, you'd already be dead, dude. You wouldn't even have to suffer the heart attack. You'd be fucking dead.
You better hope you have a heart attack before you fucking eat your face off.
I
You
wouldn't
don't want
even
to feel
care.
that shit.
Oh, no,
He was like,
no, dude, I'd be
You
all
said you
about
better
it.
have a heart attack.
Like, you better hope.
Ravish me. I would
Like, oh my god, the dinosaur.
It's called suicide by dinosaur.
Oh my god.
Velociraptor side, I would let it be.
Oh, you got your Raptor insurance?
No, hell no. I don't believe in that shit.
10 dinosaurs caught on camera in real life. 5
Oh yeah,
dinosaurs
show me.
caught
I
on
want to see
camera in
that
real
shit.
life.
Fuck yeah, can I see it?
The Mokali Membe.
And not even
That's
that
the
I
one
don't
I
believe you.
believe.
I'm not even that I don't believe you. I really want to see him because for real, like I've never even heard of these videos.
Well, a lot of these are bullshit. You can tell.
All right, find me
just
one that
gotta
you think is
sort them.
real. For real, I want to
You
see
gotta
one.
be able to distinguish them. I'd like to find the one that I seen this morning. It would look like a little fucking velociraptor jumping across the fucking field. Dude, like, he was like, what the fuck is that? Let's see. What's this one?
And it was a bird dinosaur.
No.
Is that what it is?
Velociraptor is not a
Yeah,
bird
Velociraptor
dinosaur.
is not a bird. I thought they were birds.
Alright, we don't need the intro. Come on. Show me some fucking videos. Oh, that's some shit that's behind. Whoa, what the fuck? That's some underwater shit, man. There's something behind that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
5 dinosaurs caught on camera and spotted in real life. Number 4.
Yeah, I mean, see, this looks more of a, they're trying to get you with comparisons and shit.
Yeah, dude, you know, I think that we definitely got tricked on that one.
You gotta go mostly on, I think I was on Slapped Ham. And it was like 5 scary things that caught on tape, and it was one of those.
And it was a velociraptor.
You know, it should be in my history. Do it that way.
Man, you know, I really would just... Oh, ever since I was a little kid, wow, this makes me realize I feel like I'm being pretty sincere right now. I don't know if I think I would let a velociraptor eat me. Ever since I was a little kid,
I
I've
would
been obsessed
have
with
to wonder what they
dinosaurs.
taste like.
Dinosaurs are so cool. Would you eat the one that ate me for me? Do that for me. My last time wish. Ricky, eat this one. So I bet they're like, eat me.
Well, see, if that's the case, if I'm like next to you, I'd have to do the moral thing and just like put a bowl in your head. Like,
No, let me enjoy it. I've always wanted to get eaten by dinosaurs. Would you let me get eaten by a T-Rex and enjoy it? That'd be
No,
pretty fast.
I'd actually have to fucking just train it, and then maybe let it fuck you up a little bit, and then be like, all right, down, you know.
just put like boxing gloves on it.
No,
Like, let it punch your, like, just your legs.
Oh, in a fist fight, I would totally beat the fuck out of a T-Rex. But if it was allowed to bite, I would lose.
I highly
for sure.
doubt that.
yeah, no shit.
I
That
was about to
fucker hit
say,
you with his tail, and you're.
That's the case. I'll give you like $10 to go fuck up a rhino. Let me go see that real quick. Or a hippo.
No, I'm talking about in a real fist fight. If you gave a T-Rex gloves, I would totally beat his ass.
But he has like 100 foot on you.
I'd just like to see you
Oh,
and a
I can
kangaroo
see.
go at it.
All I can see, I remember is
I have more confidence against
it was in one of
T-Rex.
them cartoon movies for the kids and shit. The T-Rex is trying to get somebody, and they're like standing in the corner of a building, and
Yeah.
they got its head there, and it's trying to take its arms and grab the fucking people, and it can't do it. It was funny as shit. I can't remember what movie it was. It was like Despicable Me or some shit like that.
No, I'd rather fight a T-Rex than a kangaroo.
I think a
Kangaroos
T-Rex
definitely
is pissed
beat me.
off because he can't jack off.
Yeah. And yeah, fuck a kangaroo. I'm gonna tell you what.
I think a kangaroo would fuck you up.
Have you ever stood
I think so too.
in front of a
That's-
goddamn
dude,
kangaroo?
Listen, I've seen, except for there is that guy. There is that guy. He definitely let that kangaroo know who was boss. The one that messed with his dog, you know.
that's weird.
And
Yeah.
that was a good one because, like,
Yeah, it was
You
a
don't
good one,
understand,
but
if there's a need for me to punch a kangaroo, oh, you bet we're squaring up. Me and that kangaroo, and I'm gonna
I feel
do
like
my
if he's
best.
really like gonna like fuck you up, he ain't gonna feel a fucking thing. You're gonna break his hand on his face.
A kangaroo, but I've seen some.
I feel like it'd be
kangaroos
like
that are
hitting a
pretty-
fucking brick wall.
Some
you
pretty
seen in
big
that
ones.
video with that dude with the kangaroo and where he punched that motherfucker. He punched that motherfucker. That kangaroo stood there and looked at him for a second, like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Is this happening?
Like,
that
hold
really
up.
fucked him up.
I think that kangaroo was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away because I'm just gonna fuck you up if I don't.
Kill people. They don't like that.
There was a
Yeah.
movie we used to watch when I was a kid called Joey, and it was about
I
like
know that.
a kangaroo they tried to take it into a kangaroo fighting ring. But
There's YouTube videos of people fighting kangaroos. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like that's a real thing. They put boxing
yeah,
gloves
you
on.
know, there's a bar
Yeah.
in Austintown where they used to bring a bear, and you'd be able to
Yeah.
wrestle a bear in Austintown.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't
that's-
remember what it
That's
was.
before I was born, though. Guys, believe it or not, I actually have to be somewhere at midnight. I know that might sound a little weird.
Yeah,
Oh shit, he's joining that human trafficking shit.
I'm volunteering myself to get traffic.
he is going to work his way up to that Las Vegas fucker.
Well, hell yeah. Yeah, it is almost midnight, huh?
Yeah. Show should be about up. Well, yeah.
11:35. It's
Yeah.
my time of the day.
Yep.
It's been real fun here on Wtf Wednesday. I'm
Fucking A, man.
so glad I finally made it. I really appreciate you
Dude,
guys.
you're
having
more
me
than
on the
welcome
show.
to come back anytime you want.
Yep.
Come kick it with us.
Ricky Dicky,
Well,
thank you, sir.
no problem. No problem.
Marco, thank
Fuck
you, sir. Craig, thank you, sir.
We will definitely see
I'll
you
be in
again,
touch.
man.
Take it easy.
Be safe.
Alright. And,
Man, Wtf Wednesday has been a great time. Have a good night, guys.
yep.
Later.
Alright. So, yeah, we done covered a lot of shit tonight, man.
Yeah. Show what we
Man.
did.
Got a pretty good buzz going on here, so I think we're gonna wrap this shit up. We got anything to mention? We got all our shows out the way. We got that medal for autistic shit for that's next month, right?
Yep.
And yeah, that's what we got right now. So, all right, ladies and gents, y'all be safe. Scotty doing his show Friday.
Yep. Yeah, actually, we might have a special guest on his show come Friday, too, so tune in and
Okay.
check that out. And
Alright.
then,
So
I
make
think
sure
that's
you
it.
tune in to motherfucking Scotty's show with whatever the fuck he is playing that day. All right, I'm out.
Peace.
Night, y'all.